The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Utah Utes offense will take the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. On the ground, it's Bernard. Still on his feet at the 45. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parks. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wilson will throw. Using the quick game. It's a fumble on the play. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression, and they're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
The Buffaloes offense will take the field for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
And the Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch called for and made. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Discards a man. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Sweet cut there. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wilson to pass. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Oh, it's a fumble. The D scoops it up, and everybody reverses field.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Buffaloes want to move quickly. The give to the tailback. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Going to the running game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Oh, what a move. Gets it out quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back to pass, it's Sanders. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The play-action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson will throw. Finds his target down the middle. They get him down after he makes the catch.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Pittman. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The Utes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. Fires left. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
When you're a quarterback and you throw a comeback route, you really trust your wide receiver, and he's going to do what he's supposed to do. Obviously, all the way out towards the sideline, making it look like he's running way down the field. Nice connection between quarterback and wide receiver.
They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll try the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson to pass. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. We're through 1 period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The Buffaloes in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Wants to throw. It's Sanders. It's complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Power football with the run. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll put the tight end in motion. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. The give from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Third down after the run. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Gives it to the back on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Touch pass on the run. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wilson will throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Utes decide to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They give it to him again. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Fights off a defender. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Hands it off. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Second down coming up. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Bernard. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wilson to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Getting some heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Utes will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Horn. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Sanders. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
And the Utes line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to run for it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Catch in the middle, it's Welch. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, I have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Got his man quickly. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The sure hands, it's Keefe. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for you.
They'll run it. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Bernard. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Wilson will throw. He makes the connection. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They move the tight end all over. Handoff from the gun. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Colorado! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Wilson to pass. He's got it. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
On the move. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Bernard. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's right on target. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Movement here from the tight end. He'll do it himself. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And the Utes with the 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Unloads to the right. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you this down in the red zone.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Motion from the offense. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the time. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wilson will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Got it! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Bernard. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They're going to ride this running back. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson to pass. They're bringing heat. The throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the try is no good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit, still a 10-point game.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his 2nd missed field goal today. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wilson will throw. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. They'll leave it with him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffs. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And the wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
Quick strike complete. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Utes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw it again. Got a man, it's Parks. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wilson to pass. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. Touchdown, Utes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Gets it out fast. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Keefe. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Bernard. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Keefe. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.